Very good morning, everyone.
Good morning, madam.
Very good morning, Dr. Mohanty. All the best.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
have
Anjali.
Pooja's and everyone's video on? Those who
And
are
I think Sai is still connecting. One of the presenters is still connecting.
Okay, then
He's
let's wait.
connected. Sai.
I think his audio is not connected.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very good morning to everyone. I welcome you all today to this amazing learning session. My name is Preeti. I'm one of the sales specialists at ProTouch Professional Training. Before we start, let me give you a quick overview about us. ProTouch is a certification institute which provide upskilling courses to the professionals like HR generalists, HR analytics advanced certification, POSH, train the trainer certification to deliver POSH trainings, business analytics for manager certification, corporate trainer and facilitator, train the trainer certification, and certified practitioner coach. We also provide customized programs. So all the programs are accredited by the topmost bodies like SHRM, HRCI, CPD, and IBEC. I'm so glad to see many existing students, team members, and aspiring students of ProTouch who have joined this learning session. I would like to ask you all a question. What is the one thing which you want to achieve today? You can please put your answers or your thoughts or your concern in the chat box. I would like to repeat my question. What is the one thing that you want to learn today or you want to achieve today?
Hello.
Hello. Umang has mentioned I would like to learn a lot from today's session. Thank you so much, Umang, for your quick reply. Anyone else would like to answer the question, or you want to share your thoughts in the session today? Nishant, would you like to? You can also unmute yourself and you can share your thoughts as well. Anjay has managed how to manage time effectively. That's amazing to know from you, Anjay. Thank you so much. All right. So let's begin this learning session today. So I would like to introduce Dr. Mohini, Sai, and Pooja, our guest speakers of today morning session. Coming into the profile of Dr. Mohini, she's working as principal in Education College. She is also a certified corporate trainer, divine healer, and psychological counselor. Coming into Sai's profile, he is an engineer as well as MBA in HR and marketing by academics. He is also the director of Strategem Solutions, which is based out in Calicut, Kerala. He is also running a business at Qatar and Georgia. And now he has become a certified business coach as well as a soft skill trainer. Coming into the Pooja's profile, she is an academician with an experience of teaching for over a decade in guiding the students to polish their communication skills and express their thoughts clearly and confidently. She has trained more than 1,000 plus students who are soaring high in their respective careers. She has successfully completed her Train the Trainer certification program from ProTouch and moving ahead on the journey as a trainer. It's our honor to have Dr. Mohini, Sai, and Pooja today morning. Over to you, Dr. Mohini. Dr. Mohini, am I audible? You are muted.
You're on mute, Mohini.
Yeah. Okay, now you can hear me?
Yes, Dr. Mohini, we can hear you.
Yeah, good morning to all the divine soul, kind-hearted people intelligent minds of one earth, one family. Welcome to our time management workshop. I myself, Dr. Mohini Sharma, we are taking our plane. We are the pilots of the time management. I will take my plane to the introduction of the time management and overall view of the seminar. Our pilot 2 is Sai, who is going to speak on the time management principles, priorities and planning for time management, tools for time management. Our third pilot, Pooja, is going to give you the energizer activities, overcoming procrastination. And I hope that this session will be learning and taking away many things. I'm thrilled to have you all here. Before we dive into the summary of the time management strategies, let us acknowledge the valuable resource we are all sharing today. That is time. मैं समय हूँ. I'm excited from my heart to have you all over here. So very quickly, we all just go for one small activity, that is breathing exercises. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Inhale. You are inhaling abundance of best things from the universe, unconditional love, lot of creativity, utilization of time. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now exhale. Take out the breath. You are taking out lot of stress, worries, tensions, wastage of time. You have given a lot of oxygen to your brain. Thank you. Now I just like to ask a very small question. Don't worry, it's a very easy one. Now visualize. A little breathing exercise we have done. Now visualize. If you had an extra hour of the day, what would you do with it? Just share your experience. You get an extra hour in a day. How you will utilize that an extra hour? Yes, I'm waiting for your responses.
Maybe, Dr.
Hello.
Mohini, I would sleep for that an extra hour. I'm a sleepaholic. So that
Wow.
would be a blessing for me.
That sounds good. And anyone else? Okay. I would like to spend some time more with my family. Good, nice. Good. Yeah, here our team is going to give that also, how to divide the time between the workplace and the family. Now, what are the objectives? There are some work objectives, workshop objectives. One is to learn effective time management. By the end of the workshop, you will able to comprehend, you will able to understand the principles and techniques of effective time management. Then how to apply the practical strategies. You will able to gain so many practical skills and strategies that you can implement immediately to make better use of your time. Another one is increased productivity. We all know that when we work, we want to convert 24 hours into 48 hours. I always say to my students also, everyone, and even I have experience in my life, that how we explore how effective time management can boost your productivity, helping you to achieve more in less time. The most important thing of the current time is that managing with the time management, we have to reduce the stress. We don't have to carry the stress with us. We have to improve the time management, but along with that, we have to reduce the stress also. Now, what are the workshop expectations? The first, we want that we all actively participate. It's not only one-sided, but give and take, give and take. Feel free to ask any questions, share your thoughts, engage in the discussion. Another thing, every workshop and every seminar wants, that is the respect. Respect everyone's opinion. Every one of us are here to learn from each other. Thank you for sharing the slide. Open mind. Keep very open mind throughout the workshop. Some concepts may come out as a challenge of the current thinking, but challenge we have to convert into the opportunities. Takeaway. Of course, this is my honest commitment from our team on behalf of our team, that by the end of our time together, I hope each of us will have some actionable takeaways that you can immediately apply to your daily routines. Along with this learning, we are going to enjoy also. My dear ones, we need to be interactive and enjoy. Now, takeaway, we three are going to give you. Sai will present some of the priorities, effective priorities. Takeaways slide. Effective priorities. What are the prioritized tasks which you should give on the importance and urgency? Means which tasks are very important, which task needed the time at present to do it. You have to focus on that. Goal alignment. We all know that without goals, we cannot walk on the smooth way. Of course, we have to travel the road, travel less by, but for that, goals needed to be made. Then, improve productivity. All those who participate in this, they will discover the techniques and strategies to increase their productivity. They will be able to complete their work in the less time. Yeah, that has, earlier I told you that, of course, along with all that things, we are taking you to the, our plane will take it on the side of reduce stress. No stress should be there. Better decision making should be there. Time saving is most important. Effective planning, that should be there, because without planning, we cannot go ahead. If I talk that how do I plan? So my Sunday, I use my planning. Of course, I is going to give a detailed about that planning, but a little bit, 2 minutes I will take on planning, that how I do my time planning, because I do multiple tasks. So it's necessary for us that we need that time planning. So on Sunday, I take out 2 hours and I prepare 1 week plan. Right from the on Monday, which breakfast I have to prepare, lunch, dinner, tiffins, which tiffins I have to give, which clothes I'm going to wear, morning, evening, morning routine, exercise, yoga, meditation, all the planning of the day, right from the clothing till going to the sleep, to whom I have to call, when I have to call, what I have to do, because my healing sessions are also going on, counseling sessions are going on. So all that thing, all that journals and diaries are maintained. I maintain. More plannings I will give. Then proactive time management. That is more important, because all the participants will learn how to proactively manage their time to prevent last minute hustle, bustle, rushes and presses. That should not be there. Improved focus. That is must, that more you focus, more you will able to gain. better work-life balance. We are playing multiple roles. So naturally, we have to be very healthier balance between professional and personal life. We have to increase our accountability. We have to enhance our time awareness, long-term planning, short-term planning, continuous improvement, personal empowerment. I'm taking it to जरा मैं जल्दी बोल रही हूँ because I have to talk about each day how we gain 86,400. So now we are understanding time management. Pooja, will you share this slide, understanding time management, please? Okay, first is what is time management? Now we are very, thank you, Pooja. Time management, the management of the time. This is the practice of every day, effectively. Of course, many of us say that we just have to go according to the clock of the hands of the clock. No. Once we practice, then we can effectively go according to that. Which are our tasks that have to be performed? Means we have to priority task we have to take. We have to allot the time to that task which are urgently to be managed and desired goals. I just tell you that every day you visualize here. Now one visualization is here. You have completed your daily routine. You have bag in your hand. You are just stepping out from your home. And outside your home, there is a bank, a huge bank. And that bank credits your account each morning with rupees 86,400. It carries over no balance from day to day. Allows you to keep no cash balance. And every night before you get to your bed, the account has failed. You have that bank with you. How you will use that bank? You have to use 86,400 rupees every day. 86,400 rupees every day. Come on, tell me. Yes, I want your response. ₹86,400. Yes, someone is saying that I will spend everything. Yeah, because when it is not going to carry on, so we have to spend it every day. Okay, every morning it carries with 86,400 seconds, and every night you get it lost. So you don't count it 86,400 seconds. You count it as rupees 86,400 in your bank. So just you think, when you have 86,400 rupees every day, we have to utilize that money, and each paisa we have to spend. Is there anyone who will say, no, 86,400 I'm getting every day as a money, I'm not going to use it? You're going to use it. So now whenever you look at the wristwatch or you look at the wall clock, just see 86,400 rupees it is, and you have to utilize it. Value of time. This is a very old saying, that to realize the value of 1 year, ask the student who has failed a final year. This is a very old thing. But to realize the value of 1 millisecond, you ask a person who has won a silver medal in the Olympics while he can win the gold medal. So each second is very powerful for us. Shakespeare once said, I have wasted time. Now time will waste me. But we have to say, I have earned 86,400 rupees each day, and I'm going to spend 86,400 rupees each day. This is the value of the time, which will be highlighted in the workshop that, yeah, we have a bank account. Now, whenever you look at the time, now just remember 86,400, 86,400 every day. And effective time management techniques will also be given so that you can utilize choice to maximize the use of this valuable resource. Balancing act, as I told you, that we are playing multiple roles in our life. We are not playing one role. We are playing the role of a mother, father, teacher, at workplace, boss, employee, all that. How you have to balance it and taking out the stress from it, that the workshop will enhance you with that. Individual approach. Now, individual approach is, suppose 86,400 rupees is there. But some will think, okay, 86,400 is there. Okay, let me, tomorrow I want to watch movie. Today only I will watch it movie because it is 86,400 in my account. Why not today only? Which was supposed to be tomorrow, and today it was something else. So individual approach is also different. So this workshop will clarify that time management is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It is highly personalized practice that consider an individual unique goals, priorities, and preferences. Benefits of effective time management. Again, rupees 86,400. Benefits of effective time management. You have inhale 86,400 rupees. Increase productivity, reduce stress. When you stress out, breathe out, no means you are breathing out the stress, tension, worries. You are improving your life balance, enhancing your focus and ability to achieve the goals. Common time management challenges. All the challenges will be discussed in this workshop, and these challenges, how to convert into opportunities. Interactive learning approach. We are not there only to give, we are here to take also. Keep on replying, keep on chanting, and we will keep on learning. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. I hand over the fly-by-wire of plane to Sai. Please, Sai, you join and take our plane to further. Thank you very much. You are free to ask any question. Yes,
Good
any
morning.
question?
Good morning to all. Now this is time to start my second session. I hope I can continue. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, I can start now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, good morning to all. Now you have already gone through the time management benefits and what is time management. All you already understood. Okay. Now to continue this one, we have this time management principles. So what is the time management principles? It is the fundamental guidelines that will enhance or help each and every individual to make their own effective time management to achieve their goals. So for this, we have different principles. First one is prioritization. What can I share the? So these are the fundamentals. First, you have to prioritize your task based on your goals. And also, based on the prioritization, you have to set the goals. And setting the goals is very important. It will give you what is your framework, or what is your purpose of the effective time management or effort. And then once you set the prioritization and once you set the goals, then you can block your time according to your previous to the prioritization and the goal settings. And what will enhance you or help you to do this by doing this one? You can eliminate the task which you no need to do by yourself. Maybe your colleague or your subordinate can do some kinds of jobs. So you can eliminate those things, and also you can delegate to the other people like your subordinate or colleagues to do your job. For example, maybe you are in the high ranking position and there are a lot of emails you want to check it. Most of the emails you no need to check it. So maybe you can ask your subordinate to check the emails and to give you which is you need to reply or you need to attend. So by this way, you can reduce or focus your time to your, what is important for you. And also by this way, you can minimize the interruptions. Maybe you can put a board like I'm busy or please don't disturb me like this. So you can minimize the interruptions. By this way, you can have a work-life balance. In the heavy, busy life, maybe we have business, maybe we have work, but we cannot forget our family, we cannot forget our health. So you should have a balanced life. So for this one, you can, by doing this effort, effective time management, you can have a good work-life balance. And time management is not a one-time process. It is a continuous learning process. So what do you have to do? One time you have a prioritization, goal setting, everything you make it, but maybe you will find there is some is not matching with your goal settings or prioritization. So what you can do, you can change and keep learning. So this way you can have a good time management effectively. And second thing, now
Sai,
the
unmute
second,
yourself.
pardon? Yes.
He is audible,
And
Dr.
second,
Mohini. He is audible to all of us.
it's not audible.
No, Sai, you
Hello?
are audible. Please go
You're
ahead.
audible, Sai. You're
Yeah,
audible.
you're
Please
audible.
go ahead.
Okay, now the second position is the prioritization and planning. So what is prioritization? It is a ranking, or you are prioritizing your task based on your goals, which is more important for you. So by prioritizing, you can focus on the main your task, and also you can allocate what are the resources you want. Maybe you need support from your hierarchy, or maybe you need support from your colleague or subordinate, or maybe you need technical support. So what are the resources you need? You can efficiently utilize for this one, which will reduce your stress because you have a plan, you have priorities, so you have a time. So you don't need to worry about this one. It will reduce the stress and it will enhance the productivity. And also, based on your goal setting and prioritization, you can achieve the goals easily. And for this one, we have some techniques. You can utilize these techniques to for having this which task you want to prioritize. For example, urgent important matrix. Here you can see in the screen, it is a quadrant based on the importance and the urgency. Sometimes some activities you need to attend by yourself. For example, you want to meet your boss. So you cannot delegate this one too. And also maybe it is very important, maybe it is related to the fund release or fund incoming, so on. So what you can do, you can put this is urgent and important. So those things you can do by yourself. But some tasks maybe it is important, but may not be urgent. So those activities, maybe you can delay it for certain time. For example, maybe for next week or next month. And some activities are very urgent, but it is not important. Those activities, it's no need your presence, or maybe you no need to do this one, as I told you before, checking all the emails. Those things you can delay it later on, if it is possible for a later because it's urgent, or you can delegate someone who can do this one. And the fourth quadrant, you can see this is not urgent, not important. Maybe you want to social media engagement, all those things. These things is, it will not add anything to your activity or to your task or your goals, and it is not important also. So those things you can delay indefinitely. And there is another one, it is called ABCDE method. Here you are assigning each letters to based on the importance of the tasks. This important task, maybe you have to attend, maybe you can delegate, maybe you can postpone indefinitely like this. And another one is 80-20 rule. If you are utilizing your everything in 20%, you can achieve 80% of the result. This way you can evaluate the task, and you can accordingly, you can block your time maybe. And another one is called 1-2-3 rule. This 1-2-3 rule means each and every day you can focus on one main thing, 3 medium one, and 5 small activities. By this way, you can focus on all of your activities. So now we can go for a small activity. It is called time audit. For example, you can take a paper and pen, and you can make a auditing for your time for yesterday. How you are managing, or you are focusing your tasks every day. You can do it for at least for one day. This will help you to identify your what purpose you are spending your times. And also it is, you can analyze by this way your productivity, what you earned or got from yesterday's work. And you can recognize your patterns, what way you are going. And also you can understand or get the opportunities what you can make use of more and more. And to have this audit, you need a time frame. For example, a week time or 1 day or 1 month, you can take. Then you can take a time log. Then you can categorize your activities. What are the activities in that 1 week you did, and which is added to your purpose or to achieve your goals. And then you can analyze this data and identify the time waste. What is the time wasted you are facing in that 1 week that you can eliminate in the next week. Accordingly, you can make the adjustments and you can monitor the progress. This is called time auditing. Now come to the planning. Planning is a framework for your goal achievement. This will help you to have a purpose in your time effort. And it will give you your activities organized, which will help you to manage your task efficiently, which will help you to achieve your goals. And also it will help you to reduce your stress. And when you have these goals or your planning, you need to do this one in a smart way. So what is smart? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bounds. Each and every task when you are doing, it should be specific. For example, if you are planning, you should have this particular project I want to finish in this week. So you need to have a specific, and the progress should be measurable. Once you start, you are focusing on to achieve that goal. Maybe you are allocating 4 hours today. So you have to measure how many percentage of the task I completed today. and how many tomorrow, and how much day after tomorrow. By this, you have to be measurable. And also, this planning or setting the goal should be achievable. You cannot make a plan to complete a building in a 1 week time. You should check this goal. It should be achievable and it should be relevant to your goal, to your total achievement, to the purpose of your project. And also it should be time bound. You are spending every day 4 hours, but you should have a time limit to achieve this. Then only you can concentrate on your work. And another activity I can suggest here is 2-minute rule. So what is 2-minute rule? For example, when you are focusing certain important tasks, you should not avoid small things like, but which you should be do by yourself. For example, setting up your table, or maybe you have to answer an email from your colleague, friend. Maybe it is important. If you are not answering to this email, what will happen? He will keep on disturbing you by sending message or calling you. So what are the activities we can do by 2-minute rule? Like sending short emails or making a brief phone call, filling out and submitting forms and documents. Maybe if you want to submit some import documents to your boss, maybe it need 1 or 2 minutes. So you can do such things in this short time. So what will happen for doing this way? It will help you to make things more faster and on time. So you no need to worry about those things. Do you have any questions? So shall I move to the next portion?
Yes,
And
please.
finally, we have this. What are the tools for this effective time management? So we talk about the principles, we talk about the prioritization, we talk about the planning. But what should monitor us or control us to do the things in a proper way, in an effective way? So we have to-do list, calendar apps, all these tools is available. You can do it by yourself, doing a pen and pencil or the notebook, or you can all this. There are apps available in Google. So you have to-do list and or you can have a calendar apps. There is calendar app by Apple, by Google, and time tracking apps. So all these apps will help you to monitor and to track your planning and time, so that you will not overlap or you will not miss it. There is a technique called Pomodoro timers. This Pomodoro timer technique is you are blocking time for 25 minutes, then you will take a 5 minutes break. Again, you will work 25 minutes. Again, you will have a break for 5 minutes. After 4 or 5 these blocks, you can have a big break like 10 to 15 minutes. So this will help you do your work calm and quiet. You will have sufficient rest and you can focus on your work, which will enhance or help you to achieve your goals on time. Any questions? So by this way, I covered all the portions. So first is time management principles. As I told you, this is a prioritization, goal setting, and so on. And then you have to prioritize your activity. Then you have to plan, and then the plan should be smart. And then the tools for effective time management. So these are the things if you utilize in a proper way, you will can live have a work-life balance, and also you can achieve your goals on time, and you can lead a happy life. Over to you, Pooja. If the audience has
Thank
any
you,
questions,
Sai.
you can raise the hand.
Thank you, Sai. Sai, could you please stop sharing your screen? It's still visible.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone. As everybody knows, I hope everybody knows because I was officially introduced. I am Pooja Kaur, and I will be taking ahead you people in this journey of time management. Just before we move further, can we have a simple shake up? Because, you know, I think on Friday morning when it's officially weekend and we had all in our minds, Acha, Friday is there, Saturday this, Sunday this, and getting a webinar that too from people like us who are very, time management kya hota hai, inko khud nahi pata, we have to do so many things and they're wasting our time. So I'm so sorry because from my experience also when I used to work earlier, if there, at workplace, some such time management or other workshop, Arey, that work is still pending. I could have used it to do this. Why am I wasting my time? This is called wasting of time. So I'm sorry if I'm wasting anybody's time, but my intentions are certainly not to do that. So can we have a very quick activity so that I get to know all of us are alive and kicking? Am I in? Can I get a thumbs up? Thank you. So very simple. When I say one, clap once. Please unmute yourselves. I wish to hear them also. 2, clap twice. 3, clap thrice. Very simple. Right? We can do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 2, 1, 1, 1, 3. Okay. Thank you for such a grand welcome. Huh? I'm overwhelmed with this welcome. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
Am I? Yeah? Can I go ahead? Because I cannot see many of you moving. So should I check my connection or something?
Yeah, everything is okay.
Yes, you're
Pooja,
audible.
everything is okay. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Everything is fine.
Okay. Okay.
Put yourself on a gallery
Thank
mode.
you.
You will be able to see everyone.
Sorry, Dr. Panna.
Put yourself in a gallery mode. You will be able to see everyone.
All right. Yeah. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay. So, time management, Dr. Mohini and Sai had been given some very insightful tips how to manage time, but still somehow or the other, don't you think so? We always have this time crunch and time constraint with us. Yes. Why? What could be that one reason? One most important reason all of us are guilty of. Can we think of it? Or before I start, let me share a video with you. If that's absolutely fine. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes,
I hope it's audible as well.
yes, it is audible.
So, what do we gather from this story? Why do you think he did not go and collect the coins? Such a golden opportunity.
Because he's delayed, he's procrastinated.
Because
He is not focused.
he's not focused. He did not prioritize that particular thing, that, you know, collecting this coin is a lifetime opportunity. Maybe it would bring an end to all his worries and the problems. And don't you think so? Sometime or the other, each one of us, you know, keep on pushing away a task at hand. That is, as Sai said, procrastinate. What is procrastination actually? What do we understand by it? If I say, we use this word very often whenever we have anything related to time management. But do we really understand what actually procrastination is and how it affects us? Anybody who wish to give it a try? What was this man doing continuously, the video, the story that we had seen just now? What was he trying to do?
He was wasting a lot of time. I think he was sleeping even in the afternoon.
He was
Yeah.
deliberately not doing what he was asked to do. So that's exactly what procrastination is. We are aware that we should do our work, but still somehow we are actually shying away from it. It is an unnecessarily voluntary delay. He voluntarily delayed it. Right? He could have done without that nap. He could have done without that lunch. Because nothing, if he was actually so very worried and so very much in problem and wanted to work and earn money, then the only one thing in his mind, and that should have been, just go and collect till sunset as much money, because the lunch could have been taking place next day also. He could have slept the entire day once he had all the money he wanted. So this is what procrastination is. And this is what all of us are guilty of. Even if I'm a homemaker today and I keep on delaying, acha, I can see that spider, you know, hanging over the window. Acha, today I'm definitely going to do it. Abhi, after 5 minutes, somebody came. I have to cook. But we are voluntarily delaying it. So what could be the reason for that delay? Why do we voluntarily delay some works? We do procrastinate, but why? What could be some of the reasons? Anyone?
I think one could be that we just don't want to do it. It's just on the to-do list, but we are feeling we're just very casual about it.
Yes, we are not serious. हो जाएगा, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Okay, one is this. What could be the
Sometimes we just thought ki we have to do this, but another in the same time we feel let's do it later. Like can we shift it by doing actions? We feel more, like no, we should do it later. We can have some in some other time. Doing the approach like the first attempt.
Like we don't want. Achha, let's say abhi ye wala workshop is there. I had to make presentation, but I don't want to. Achha, ho jayega. Are abhi
somehow we feel taking action sometimes is more of like difficult task for us. So that is the main reason, like what I believe in terms of procrastination. Like taking initiative and taking actions.
That's what my point was. Planning is easy, but executing that plan is the main problem area. At times, maybe we are scared, we may not be able to do it. At times, the workload is so much that we think it is impossible to do it. Like if I take I still remember when I used to teach and final exams, a bunch of 50 answer sheets in front of me, deadline is 2 days, and I'm like, is it possible? 50 answer sheets? I'm a language teacher. I have to read each and every line, because if I'm not going to read, I'll distribute the answer sheet and they'll throw it in front of me. Ma'am, you did not mark me for this. I've written this point. So, because we somehow or the other get into the denial mode, and then what happens? Deadline arrives. Then what happens? Over, dead.
Pressure, stress.
Pressure. So half of the pressure is we invite ourselves, because why? We procrastinate. And first, we always talk about dealing with procrastination, but before we start dealing with procrastination, we must realize that it is a vicious process. It is a cyclic process. Cyclic as in we start with it and we know what is going to be the end of it. We got the task. We had our own assumptions. Kal kar lenge, parso kar lenge. It is practically not possible. We get into a discomfort zone. Then we start making excuses. Acha, abhi like he took a nap or he wanted to have lunch. Then all those procrastination activities come. Then long-term negative consequences. That is to say, deadline arrived, work not done. The cycle is task remains undone. And what did we do? Did we help ourselves? Does it help? No. So more than managing time, I believe we need to manage ourselves. Half of our problems will be solved if we manage ourselves. And the very first thing to manage is this habit of procrastination. Right? So as I said, planning is easy. We know it is easy. To-do list bana lo, okay. Then prioritize kar lo, kar liya. Prioritize karne ke baad, are we moving? Are we executing? No, that's where we need to bring in some practical solutions. Like if I say I have a to-do list with me, but I really do not know which actually is the most important task. How am I going to find it out? What defines what is most important? What defines this can be, taken later on? How do we do that? Like we know, do.
I think
whatever is important
Sai
to
told
you,
us the 4-quadrant value.
Yeah, and what is
4-quadrant rule. I think it was urgent, top urgency, top importance, then top urgency, no less importance, then less importance, top urgency, and then no importance, no urgency.
very good, Sai. Congratulations. We were alive when we were listening to you. Okay. So we are aware, we did that matrix, but after doing that matrix, how to deal with it? These are the 4 Ds. We identified which is the most important task. So do it immediately. Do that. Right? Urgent but not important. Defer it. That is okay. You can put it on a hold. Maybe I can do it a bit later. Then comes delegate. We live in a wonderful world where we have all kinds of people around us. But in order to prove ourselves, no, I am a superhuman and I can handle this, or how can I ask somebody to do my work? I would look like a highly incompetent person. So first we have to deal with this, our self-ego problems. Then we would learn to delegate. How can we delegate at work? A very good example today, before we started with this webinar, Dr. Mohini told me, Pooja, you have to share the screens for me. She very wonderfully delegated the task to me. Right? Because sharing that screen could be done by somebody else also. But delivering what she wishes to deliver, that is urgent, and that could be done only by her. So it reduced a bit of stress, and she could very smoothly go away with her part of webinar. So this is what delegate is, and this is going to save our time. And again, I would go back to my teaching days. What I used to do is I used to do all the corrections and I used to give the answer sheets to my husband. Now you total and get me the marks. Because I respect his calculations in mathematics more than mine. And my part is, I can always say there's something wrong in calculation. Look, I'm a language teacher. I'm very bad with numbers. Right? So I very smartly, okay, itna check ho gaya, you just total and put it at the top of the answer sheet. I'll just put my signatures. Delegation is as simple as that. And we can do it every day. Every day. Yes, Nipun? You raised your
Yes,
hand?
in our tuition, the teacher used to give us the answer sheet so that we can check it, and then they used to distribute it in their class.
But that's not, there's you are talking to a very wrong person. I've been an educator for 15, 16 years. That is, it's a word. It is mass correction.
Okay.
For our convenience as educators, we call it mass correction,
Mass.
That we distribute it and we are telling you the answers. But of course, this happens. So she delegated the task to you people, so sweet.
Yes.
हम खुश हो गए, अरे मैम ने हमसे काम कराया.
Yes, very
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so this is how we can delegate. Then comes the next one, that is delete. Completely deleted. There are certain tasks that we keep on thinking that we should do. अरे अभी ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है. But somehow that is not at all important from your to-do or the priority list. It is not at all an important part. Can you think of any one such, let's say we get weekly or monthly challenges, the tasks that you should be completing? Anything, any time that you have, faced. I was running after this, just like that. Iski to zarurat hi nahi thi is kaam mein. Anybody wishes to share any such experience? Anyone? No? Okay, chalo. Let's say there is a party in the office, right? And the DJ wala babu is not there. And you all are like, oh my God, it is Dr. Aparna's birthday. And each one of you wish to impress her. And the DJ wale babu is lost and you've prepared a very special dance number for her. And DJ wale babu is vanished. So should you panic? Should you delegate it, defer it, or you think that DJ wala babu could be easily deleted?
We can sing while we dance.
We can sing. We have smartphones, we have iPads, we have i15 recently launched with all that memes that being awarded to it. So DJ wala babu could be deleted. The purpose is what? To dance, right? And we are Indians. We can even do Nagin dance to any English number, Taylor Swift also, right? So it's a very small example, something that can be deleted very easily. So why to worry? Let DJ wala babu dance anywhere else. They wish to dance, we are going to dance. So this is how, we can incorporate very easily these 4 Ds into our daily day-to-day working lives. So can we have a very quick activity related to these 4 Ds if everybody agrees to it? Yeah? Sure. Okay. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes.
Right. There is a list of tasks. Can we very quickly read them and understand which D category it belongs to? That is do, delay, defer, delegate, delete.
Creation of a report can be do. Like it's important task.
Creation of report is do.
Important.
It is most important. Nobody else can do it. Okay. Presentation. I wish to make a
Yes, sir.
presentation.
Delegated.
Yeah, we can delegate it. Anybody else can also make it, and I can just go through it at the last minute if I wish to add or delete something. Reading
Yes,
my
ma'am.
inbox, my WhatsApp, my Snap, right? And my Insta, so many reels, so many messages. I am a social butterfly. So
This is something that I can only do. That's something very private.
oh, that's confidence, huh? I love that. So reading inbox, what can we do? Can we delegate it to somebody else? अरे यार देख के बता देना जो रील सबसे अच्छी है मैं वही देखूंगी. Can we do that? So no, never. So
We'll do that. We'll do it. We'll do that for us.
I think if it is mail, then it is not deletable, but other than that, it is deletable.
With corporate training, you can deliver
Okay.
training.
I think Mangu is right. We should defer it. We should, maybe while traveling, or maybe just at 5-10 minutes before a good night's sleep, Om Insta Nama that we do every day, so that we are not left behind. We can do it at that time, right? And there's an unnecessary meeting, like maybe this meeting is unnecessary for many of them, so they have not joined. So they have completely deleted. Right?
Yeah, that can be deleted.
That can be completely यार क्या है वेबिनार ही तो है अच्छा it is mandatory मैम ने कहा है कि करना है कोई बात नहीं very nice video of name flashing delete let the poor speaker think everybody is listening to me, right? So does this make any sense? Does it clarify something how we can, the tasks that are prioritized, reprioritizing them and refining them, which is to be done? Okay. But then I say, I did everything. I okay, this is to do. I deleted also, I delegated also, but somehow or the other, I still find that I really do not know where the time goes. What is that one thing that I'm doing wrong that is still hampering my time management? And this all of us have to face. As I said, we are all social people. There's one important quality that we should have.
Time allocation.
Okay. Anything else?
Being sincere to ourselves.
Oh, being sincere. Very nice point. Sincerity counts. Yes.
To be consistent. To be consistent.
Yes. We are not
Management
consistent.
skills? Management skills can be there.
Sorry?
Management skills?
Yeah, it's a complete
Management,
online
yes,
training,
of course. I
lifetime
had, like I
training.
said, I had
If you
planned, but I'm unable to.
If you have any doubt, you can interact.
So
with
there is
anyone else,
one
right?
major hurdle in the execution of our plans. I wish you to read what is on the screen and tell me what is that major hurdle.
Commitment. Commitment.
Okay. Commitment. Now just focus on what is on the screen. What can you make out? What is that one hurdle?
To say no to.
Yes. Inability to say no. And how smartly this man has said no.
Can I get back to you on that?
Am I making sense here? Look, he says over here, always postpone meetings with time wasting dumb heads. And he says, how do I do that? And he says, okay, can I get you back on that? Very smartly, very politely, very achhi wali besti, called him a dumb head also. And he said, no also, that, I cannot get into this conversation right now at this point of time. So saying no is an art. And we, at times, all of us, we cannot say no because we don't wish to present ourselves as rude. And at times, even if it is not rude, some of us have gotten a personality that saying no doesn't come. But trust me, if we wish to manage our time, one art that we must learn is to say no. Because, of course, delegation is a very good part. But at times, we keep on delegating our works to people. And we find that one person is overloaded with the work just because why? That person cannot say no. So saying no is not being rude. Saying no is actually, we know our limits. We know what we can do and we know what we cannot. And when we recognize this ability, then of course everything falls in place. Like I said, I already have 50 odd answer sheets to check. My HOD comes and says that, you know, there is this write-up that has to go from the principal's end. Can you just write it down for me? Those 50 answer sheets are staring at me, glaring at me rather. You know, and every time a student asks for an extra sheet, my heart sinks that, you know, what they must have written. And I'll have to check it. Right? But she is the HOD. Right? Mera yearly appraisal to principal ke paas kaun dega? HOD madam. When I'm a smart ass, what do? Oh man, you write so very wonderfully well. You know, just help me out. Just give me the main points that you wish to include in this write-up, because I'm a dumbhead and I'm still under your training. So give me those few points and I can elaborate on them. My research part is completely gone. That would have been the most tedious and time consuming. Right? If I'm a language teacher, writing should come to me naturally. But to write also, we need to research. So what I did, I remained in good books of my HOD. My yearly appraisal is going to be good in front of my principal, and I would be able to check those 50 answer sheets also. So we must learn to say no, because I was aware I cannot do all these things at the same time. Being a human being, I need some time, and I cannot say direct no also. But I must make my HOD realize that, look, whatever expectations she has from me right now, I would not be able to fulfill. So saying no means you know your limits. Right? And I somehow loved the last one. Texts are a major distraction. A major one, trust me, if you have a teenager daughter at home, you would realize Insta is an instantaneous villain in our home. Actually, every time it beeps, and it has to be seen, right?
Then the concentration goes somewhere else.
Somewhere else, because we wish that concentration to drift to that place. That is
Yes, of course.
our secret desire.
And even our siblings also get distracted by that. You know, sometimes when they meet with us, when they have a conversation with us, sometimes a notification comes and they go back.
Yes, that
Happens.
rhythm, that tandem, it's always breaking. We are out of that zone. So once we are out of that zone, we are out of everywhere. So before I conclude, can I share a video with you people? If that's all right.
For 20 hours program.
Sorry? It would not take long. It would take just a couple of minutes, if that's okay.
You think I wake up glowing like this? My skin wakes up with vitamin C serum and fruit extract.
Just allow me a minute.
Skin doesn't look just washed, but glow washed. Why dress up when you can glow up? Black vitamin C.
Meanwhile, anybody who wishes to ask anything? I think I am so sorry. There is some glitch at my end. It was raining quite heavily. But anything, if I would say, one major takeover that we all had from today's session, what would that be?
Learn to say no.
Learn to say no. Wow. I love your spirit, Nipuna. You're really a very cool air vibe about you. Yes. Anything else? Now, Dr. Mohini will tell you how to say no. You go back after this session. Yes,
actually, I got to know how to implement urgent important matrix. And even I had a question in my mind regarding the same.
Yes, please.
Shall I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So actually, let's suppose in the morning, okay, in the morning time when I get when I come to the office, I hardly get 30 minutes. For example, I hardly get 30 minutes to as a spare time. In that particular spare time, I have to work. For example, I have to work and I have to plan my schedule as well, right? And these two things are there which I can't do in afternoon because I would have spared my half of the time before. So how can I implement that urgent important matters over here?
We have this very good tool with us, which is called a smartphone, which
Yeah.
is these days smarter than us. You know, we
Of
have
course.
applications in it with calendars or with reminders. You got 30 minutes, you need to work also. Most of the times, you know, we are using our thumbs on our smartphones. So let's use it creating our calendar. Calendar is there, right? Time is there. If I'll go to Zoom or if I'll go to my Microsoft app or any other app, they provide with n number of calendars and timers and everything. Just blotch the time slot and in hardly 10 minutes, your entire day would be planned. Just give it a try because I had tried it myself because COVID has taught me as teachers and educators. They had brought us much closer to this technology. So it actually helps because we didn't even have that 30 minutes is a leisure time. 7:50 class starts, 7:30 students
Yeah.
start thinking, ma'am, we are in the class, where are you? Right?
Happens.
So
I have a question here. I have a question here. Umang, what
Yes,
make you
ma'am.
think that you have only 30 minutes?
Can you please repeat, ma'am?
What make you think that you have only 30 minutes?
Actually, what happens in the morning, whenever I plan my day,
Mohini,
whenever I
please keep yourself on mute mode. Yeah, go ahead.
yes, ma'am. So let's suppose I perform my daily routine, and after completing that daily routine, I have 30 spare minutes. And in
What time
that
to what time?
30, by 6:30 to 7 o'clock, 6:30 to 7 o'clock, majorly. So in that particular 6:30 to 7 o'clock time, I also have to do a walk. I plan to do a walk, and secondly, I have to plan my day as well.
Why
So
can't it
these
be
two are
till
the
7:15?
sorry, ma'am.
Why you
Because
cannot
I
make
have
it
to.
till 7:15?
Actually, ma'am, what happens at 7 o'clock, I usually get ready for the office, and by 7:30, I come to the office.
Is it morning
That is
time
why.
or evening time you are talking about?
It is morning time now.
The morning time, right? So, Umang, let me give you few tips here. Like when even I was working, and today also when I work, very important. We all think my office timing is at 9 o'clock, so I should reach by maybe say 9 o'clock. And my planning of the day starts at 9 o'clock. So 9 to 9:30 I plan, and then my day starts, isn't it? Think about it. People used to laugh at me when my office used to start at 9 o'clock. I used to consider my office timing is 8:30. When nobody used to be around me, I used to sit nicely, may do some kind of a prayer, then read a newspaper, also work, think about it, what is it that I'm going to do, little bit. Because, Umang, I never used to plan my day on that day morning. I used to plan my day one day before in the night, right? So when you plan your day before in the night, first of all, you have that feeling, oh, I have a lot of things to do. So you get up with that feeling that, hey, I want to work on this. Today I want to work on this. Today I have a great client. I may get a closure. It can be anything. So you sleep with that thought and you look forward to get up. That is one. Second very important thing is this. When you go, I'm not saying too much. If you come almost 20 minutes also before time, I'm telling you, your life will change. Your stress level will be almost dropped down by 80%. Only half an hour, only that, your traffic will be less. You will have a lot of time to warm up, to cool down, everything, and your actual work will start. The biggest myth is we think that morning I have to sit and see. Boss, morning time is the highest energy you have. And what is it that we invest in? In planning, than doing. Right? So today also, if you come to my house, you will see everyone gets a plan. My maid gets a plan, what 3 meals she has to make. What is it that I'm going to wear? what is it that I'm going to do. So once I come office, I spend little time, warm up, meditate, and start the work. I don't plan on that day. And in fact, if any of my team members says, Madam, aaj ye meeting karni hai, main bolte, can we do it tomorrow? Because I have already planned my day. Right? So I hope these small tips will help you. One, never plan a day on that day. Plan a day before you're going to sleep. Make your things to do list, smile nicely, and sleep so that you can get up with that great energy to do a lot of things. And always try to reach whatever, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do, minimum 20 minutes in advance. You will see great things happening in your life. स्ट्रेस खत्म होता है ना, जल्दी जल्दी भागम दौड़ी खत्म होती है ना, तो हमारे रिलेशंस भी अच्छे होते हैं, हम ट्रैफिक भी एंजॉय करते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास टाइम है. ठीक है, सोचना जरूरी. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Anna. Thank you so much. So, I enjoyed the session. Because I enjoyed the welcome that I had. Right?
No, must be it in her leg it was there. Maybe it is stuck to her leg.
Okay. Yes, Preeti, you wish to say something? Somebody raised hand. So, I hope we can work upon managing ourselves. Then time management will follow. I hope we can do that. For me, the major takeaway was this only, because the way Sai had told, Dr. Moini had told, we are not taming the time, rather we are taming ourselves.